Hello guys, today second session recording PCAP Python Certified Associate Programmer, and today we will cover module 2 data types, variable, basic input output operation, and basic operators. Very easy. This topic is very easy, and just let me start. So in this module we will cover how to write and run simple Python program with the Python literals, operators, and expressions. We will also see the expressions, what are the variable and why we use the variable, how to perform basic input and output. So we will see all these in this session. Okay, so move next. We have already go through these a few initial slides to run the hello world application. Let I come here. If we write the print and just we write any word here, I shift F10, it will be print. And if you go here, print, I write hello world, shift F10, definitely it will be print here, hello world and hi. Okay. So it's time to start writing something real world Python code. So very simple, no need to, like when we work with the other languages, like if you go with the C language and Java, so we need we need a hash, include file stream, like hash include conio.h, or we need some extra files. Okay, but in Python, when we are working with the Python, we don't need any kind of header file initially for the fundamental. Everything by default program compiler knows. So just we have to start with the print. This is a very simple way. In Java, we like to use system dot out dot print or println, while here just we write the print and we can start. Okay, so this is comparatively easy to memorize. Either if we talk about the programming integrated development environment IDs, so that are very advanced. Even we don't need to be remember such or type a lot of such just in net means, like we just write SOUP and it will be automatically system.out.println. Here to print we just have to write print, and in double quotes for the string it will be print automatic print. Just I will run play and you can see it will be execute hello world. Okay, so the word print with the one thing you must have to in mind, that when we have a parenthesis, between the parentheses we will provide here the argument. So here are the argument. Okay, arguments. Okay, we will write here the arguments, and definitely this site is your function name and my function name is print. Okay, so print, and this is the parameter. So this is a parameter or the argument. Okay, here we will write our arguments. This is a something, type something to be print here. Okay, like even you write this, it will be print. So don't worry, I just write it print, and I just write here this one. Okay, so you can see hello world. Because the screen was not clear, I refresh my outputs window, and then okay, you just copy this and I go in my PyCharm editor, Control A B, and just play it, and you can see the output here. Hello world, type something to be print. Okay, so this is a way you can just, this is a print statement. Okay, next, this is the explanations for the print function. So this is a print function, this is a start parenthesis, parenthesis sign off, this is a function, and you can call hello world argument parameter, blah blah blah. So there we have last day one we have already discussed that there are two kind of functions or methods. Number one, we can have like we have function number one, built-in function, and number two, user defined function. Okay, user defined, like I want to calculate the tax, I want to calculate some value, or profit and loss statement, I create some kind of reporting, so I need some function. So the developer write some code for problem solving for the business solution, that is user defined, because that is defined by the programmer. Okay, whereas I talk about the built-in functions, that is already defined by the language provides such facility, like sine, cos, tan, maximum, minimum, average. These are the very simple functions that are available in each and every language. So these are the built-in functions. Sometimes we need some libraries. Sometimes we need some libraries. So in that libraries, if I add some library, this library has functionalities, and we don't need to build any kind of library code. Just we will import some kind of a library, and we need to know how to use the function. That is important. What is the function name, what are the parameter, what is the return type, this is very important. So Python, that's why it's very popular, a lot of rich libraries, a lot of working, a lot of work on that. So that is if we check Python language, let us say here Python language rating, let me check here. Yeah, Toby index, we go here, language index rating, you can see Python is at the top at this time. Python is the top, and if we go here in graph, so that's why Python, why the Python is so much everyone talking about the Python. In 2002, that was about you can see here x-axis nearby the 0. Okay, and if I just check it here, and this moment you can check the graph, that is in 2024, just C++. If I talk about C++, Java, almost the same family, and Python, that is really impressive. Yeah, a lot of use, a lot of applications working on this. Okay, so that's why if you are learning Python, you are lucky, and if you want to learn, so you can see how much is the popular at this moment. Next is this is the same thing, the effect and the result. So when the function we use, like there is a sign, if let me try to use some later on we will use some mathematics functions also. Okay, this is a function, same telemeters and code. Next, functions, function name and argument, we have already covered here the function name and argument. Okay, so make sure that function name should be correct, that should be already, or we have relevant library added, import, and invoke the function, and you must have a proper parameter as per signature, and then it will be definitely return some value. Okay, so here this is activity. Estimate time is 5 to 10 minutes, and level of difficulty, it is very easy, and objective is becoming familiar with the print function and its formatting capabilities, experimenting with the Python code. So scenario is that the print command, which is one of the easiest directors in Python, simply prints out a line to the screen exactly. So in your first lab, use the print function to print hello Python. So just I copy this and paste here, and inside there I have to put double quotes, and that says you have to just print this one. Okay, and I run it. Okay, so use the double quotes, and having done that, use print function again, but this time you print first name, your first name. Okay, and first name, I put my first name here. Okay, then remove the double quotes and run the code. Okay, perfect. I just have to follow the instructions. So there is an error, name size is not defined. Okay, then why the Python reaction, what kind of a error is thrown. Then remove the parentheses, put back the double quotes, and then let I remove this and double quotes and remove the, okay, remove the double quotes. Okay, then remove the parentheses, put back the double quotes and run your code. Okay, again this one, missing parentheses. Experiment as much as you can, change double quotes, single quote. Okay, let we go again. I remove and put single quote here. I try it. Okay, I put the parentheses and this time print it. Okay, so I use the single quote, parentheses, double quote, parentheses, just parentheses, double quote, single quote. Okay, so these were some experiments. I do it. So you also, for learning, have some experience and try to have some error. Error is, I never consider error. Error is just a message from the compiler, from the computer, your language, a message, please do this. Okay, next is the print functions. We have already done this. Okay, so this is we have already done. So if we have to write down in 2 lines, we can write in 2 times. Okay, in 2 print. So what is the empty print? If there is an empty print and there is no argument there, what will be happen? So simply it will give you a new line. Okay, it will a new line. That is a new line. Produce a new line. This is not the only way. This is not only a way we can create a new line. So there is another way we can create a new line. That is like escape sequence. Okay, that is a function, print function, the escape sequence. So if we put /n, that will create a new line also. So here you can see we have it's /n. If I take this Control-C into Paint and I put it here, let we have some operation here. Okay, and this one is significant. We have to check it, like you can see here, this one. So that's mean it will first write this block. Okay, then it will take this block. Perfect. Okay, then a new line. There is a new line. Suppose there is a new line. Okay, then it will come this one section. Okay, then a print is empty, there is no argument. within the parenthesis, so it will also create a new line. There is again a new line, and then this is down came rain. See, I just creating output. What is the expected? Then we will compare with the compiler output. We will see this is something we understand or not. Okay, this one. So there is slash n. Okay, slash n. Sorry, I forget. This will also generate a new line. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 3 new lines will be there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me go there. I execute the program. So slash n should be a new line. Okay, this is a new line, this one. Okay, new line. Okay, this is the new line. I give there, this is the new line. I give there, this is new line. So it goes to the down, this one. It goes to the down, this one. It goes to the this one. Okay, that is a single line there. Space is here only. Okay, this is print, only here is a print this one. Okay, so this is new line slash n, move rest of text in new line. Okay, this one here same. So we have just this one a new line, this one is a empty line, and these are the two lines. Okay, so this is the output. The it's a Bitsy spider climbed up to the water spot, and down came the rain and washed the spider out. Okay, so slash n is for the new line. What if I put just slash? I remove this. I just write print. We try that. Slash. Oh, I put some double slash. What will happen? It will print just slash. Okay. So if you want to put one backslash inside the string, don't forget to escape nature. So escape nature slash one single cannot be worked. So you must have to two slash one will be print. Okay. So if you have to just suppose we have to write print. This is slash. I want to print slash. Let me try. Error. Okay, slash, again put it slash. Now you can see its behavior. It will print single slash. Okay, so this is the behavior. Not all escape pairs the backslash coupled with the another characters means something. Okay, we have already experienced this. Okay, now print function using the multiple arguments. We can have a multiple arguments. So when I have comma, that means this is the first argument, this is the first argument, this is the second argument, and this is the third argument. Okay, suppose I come here, print just like 4, 6, 7. We have 3 argument here. Similar, we have first string comma, that separate the second argument, and this is the third argument. Okay, I print it. Okay, so we can have a different argument with the comma separate. Okay, next, this is a positional way, first argument, second argument, and because we have no new line, if I put here new line, it will move to the next line. Okay, so you can see here this is the new line. Okay, and by default print statement go into the next line. Okay, I put slash n, it will go to the next line again. So that's why there is a gap. Okay, first my name is Python Monty Python, so it will write this way. Okay, so positional way to passing the argument 1 2. These are position 1 and position 2. Print functions are keyword argument. So there are some argument we can have like AND and separator. Let me check the AND with sign equal. So if we put AND with the slash, first we run this code, okay, and then if we end with the slash n, what will be happen? Yes, that's it. That goes a new line. Okay, so that's mean at the end of line this end with, suppose I change here star. Okay, perfect. So it prints at the end of this, at the end means at the end of the line. Okay, next is sep. So we can use another argument sep, and sep my name is Monty Python. Suppose I use the dash, so you can check it, it's separate each argument. So I suppose I put here pipe sign, I put the pipe sign. Okay, so it's a sep for separator. So it like a separator, it separate all the argument. My, suppose whatever I write here, it will just take an argument like, and it will put the pipe sign, pipe sign, pipe sign, because there is a space, so that's why this is a space. Next, so we have a practice with the sep and end. You can see here my name is sep, and then at the end this, how it works. My name is, and sep, this is a sep for the underscore at the end, and there is this one. Okay, and here you can see Monty Python, there is a separator star, and even with this, with the slash n, so that's mean my cursor technically is on the new line slash n. Let I check, print text. Next, this is an activity for the students who are enrolled in PCAP, and they can just perform this, becoming familiar with the print function as formatting capabilities, experimenting with the Python code, modify the first line of the code editor, use sep and AND keywords to match the expecting output. So you are required actually this output, and this is the separator and end with star. Okay, so it will be work fine. Next, this is another activity. Estimated time is 5 to 15 minutes, and level of difficulty. Objective is experimenting with existing Python code. You have this Python code, and discover the fixing basic syntax error. If we run, might be there is some syntax error. If there is a syntax error, becoming familiar with the print function. Okay, so this is the objective for this activity. So what we have to do, we strongly encourage you to play with the code. No, that's great. You have to just manipulate the code and make some, may even descriptive or amendments. You have to make some amendments. Feel free to modify any part of code, like I change it. you can see this arrow has been changed. This star is at a distance due to I add some space. So there is a some task you have to do. This one is scenario is given, and don't worry about any mistake, any error, and enjoy the errors. Next, so these are key takeaways, and we go to the next. This topic is finished. Section is completed. Literals, the data itself is a literal. Okay, the data is itself is a literal. 1 2 3 is a digits, and of course that C is a character, and you know in physics we know C is the speed of light. Here what will be happen, we are just moving towards variables. Print, if I printed 2, what will be the behavior of print 2, and if I just print 2 with double quotes, what will be the behavior? So if I have both print 2, but here this is a string, okay, and this will be considered as a number value. Okay, this is the difference. When it is in double quotes, that will be treated as a string. When it is without double quotes, like this number value, numerical value. Next, integers, we can identify in two ways. Integers, those which divided to the fraction parts, and floating points, float. So we have integers and floats. So sometimes we need integer, and we also need the floats. These are the characters of a numerical values which determine its kind, range, and application is called a type. So type of data. So like we have a type of elements. Similar, we have a type of data. We can have a suppose vector. I check my pen. Vector, string, date, like integer, double, float. Different language has a different kind of support. These are the types of data. Like in our computer, we have also different types of files and application types to identify the applications. Similar in programming language, because we are dealing with the data. So data types is very important. Data type is very important. Okay, so let me check how it identify what is the difference in between 2 versus 2. Definitely this is a numerical value, this is an integer. We can have some arithmetic operator. 2 is equal to 4, but if I go 2 by 2, if it is in a double quotes, what will be the result here? And if we have a double quotes plus 2, what will be the result here? On the one side you can see this is a string. String is a combination of characters. Okay, so there will be different behavior. And if we check 2 plus 2 is 4, and if I have a double quotes multiply by 2, then what will be the results? So this section. And secondly, we will see some data types. This identify the data types or not, this language. And let's start. Okay, you can see, for example, we have a millions 11 million 1100 11,000. How we can write like 11 like this? Is there any mechanism? We have to treat like 11 million 1100 111,111. Okay, we can write like this. if we have a floating points 5.9, how it will be treated. Okay, so scientific notation, how we can process in Python, and keep in mind Python is very powerful for data analysis, so don't underestimate its data types and its capacity. So you can see in Python 3.6, this is very important, has introduced the underscore, the numerical literal, allowing to placing the single underscore between the digits after base specifier for improved readability. So when you are using a comma separator, like we use the comma separator, 56,748. So you can see I use this comma separator, so this increase the readability. I say 5, this is 5 million, so you can see this comma separator increase the readability. So like this we have been increase the readability of numbers, numerical literals. Okay, this feature is not available in the older version of a Python, so make sure that if you want to use this feature of a Python, you are at least using the Python 3.6. okay, and how we can code negative numbers in Python, as usual, by adding the minus. You can also write like this minus, or you have to write this, okay, and a positive number. Okay, let me start. So next is octal and hexadecimal numbers. Octal, okay, this is 0 O or O prefix 0 O. It will be treated as the octal value. Okay, if we use this is the octal value. I come here and write print. I try to use this. Okay, let me check. Okay, this is the octal value. Okay, this was in octal and print into the decimal. Okay, if I use this one, this is a hexadecimal notation, and most probably we work with the hexadecimal, so 0x, so it use this one. Okay, I again clean it. So this is octal and this is hexadecimal. This is the format we can write. Next is float. No, it's the time to talk about the another type that is designed to representing the stores a number that has the mathematical weight non-empty decimal fraction. So that is not empty. So like if you can see, if I write here 4, fraction part is null, that is 0. Okay, if I write 4.5, 7.9, 3.4, like, so we have here, you can see this one, this is not empty, so this is we will use then floats. Okay, so non-empty decimal fraction, like for 2.5 and 0.4, so numbers that does not contain any commas at all. Okay, the 2.5 looks normal, and you can write the program. Although the you are if you are a native language, prefer use comma instead of a point to the number. You should ensure that your number does not contain any commas at all, like this one. So for this we have data type, it will be stored as a float. Integers versus float. A decimal point is essentially imported recognizing floating point in the Python. Look at two types, 4 and 4.0. Okay, 4 is an integer, and 4.0, you can see here this, there is a floating point, so that's why it is a floating number. Okay, and take the example of a light of speed expressed in the meters per second, written directly it will be like this, and to avoid writing so many zeros, we can abbreviate 3 multiplied by 10 raised 8, and in if we go in the Python, we can go this. In Python is 8, we can write is 8. Let I try this. Print Control V, let I check, Shift F10, you can see. Okay, that's perfect. Next, coding floats. So physical constant that's called the Planck's constant and denoted as h according to the textbook. has the value. This one we can write this way. Okay. uh, and we can if we print this. So one thing I want to tell you that Python always uses the more economical form of numbers representation. So if you will go there like this way, and Python will prefer to easy way. That's it. So economical form, keep in mind. So expected this result is correct. String, this is a very typical string. I am a string, this is a string. Okay. I like I like oh. So if I want to print this, let me try to print this. Control A, print. Oh, sorry, print. You know, text can be print inside the double quotes. I'll go there. Okay, I execute the code. Oh no, there are error. So how to handle these double quotes? I want to suppose emphasize some part of the text. Suppose I wanna go and double quotes here. Okay, like so. How to deal this? Where I have a print, I can. So there is a mechanism how we can handle such kind of a problem. Keep in mind, double quotes we can start with slash, and slash will not print, but it will help to print this code and this code. Got it? If if you have started with the double quotes, because compiler will be confused. Double quotes, if it start with a single double quotes, and from the first double quote it will consider that string is finished, so it will be expected here parenthesis. Let I try this. I first try this, then I will handle in other way. Okay, this is an error. You know, we have already faced. But if on other, if I consider this is expected, the string will be finished here. Okay, and I put this space. No, it doesn't work. Again put it double quotes, single quote. I tried. No. I like slash print invalid escape sequence, because there is nothing I print. So if you have a single, if you have a double quote and you have to finish, definitely you have started with the double quotes, your string will be finished with the double quotes. So you need a slash, and it will be help you, because it will not it's a escape sequence and it will not print. Okay, but it will perform some functionality. Or other way is that because you want to print double quotes there, so why you not have a single quote, start the single quote, and it will be helpful. You can put double quotes in between there like this. This is much easier way. For new users, they will not confuse like this. Okay, this is a perfect. And if you will start with the double quotes, because compiler will confuse, you need a escape sequence, then you can use double quotes inside the string. This is I want to print just I'm how we can do it. Okay, so you can try it. Print, let I try. And if you don't know, if you cannot handle this, and let I try this. Okay, I'll try. Okay. That I execute. What is expected? That's good. Okay, check. This is, there are two ways. If I use single quote, again on my first single quote it will expected this is the closing the string, so that's why I will use slash. And if I am using the double quotes outside for the string, main string, then single quote will be not affected. That is much easier. Boolean value, we have already used the Boolean value, true and false. So if I print true is denoted by 1 and false denoted by 0. Let me try to print boolean. Print true. It works, or it will be the uppercase. Let me check. No, it doesn't work. I got true. No. Then true. It works. Okay. So when you have to print boolean, t, it's a case sensitive. Got it? So true and false. Okay. Sometimes we have to conclude the Python's literals. There are two additional ones. There are not obvious as many previous ones. So you can have a truthfulness, true and false. Okay. So we have a true and false, and when true, it's considered as 1, and other false is a 0. 0. Okay. So this is a challenge. What will be the output of the following code? Let me check it. We can execute this. Let me try. This is the first is a true and second is a false. So we use true and false sometimes to make some kind of a decision. If it is a true, then go this code. If it is a false, then go choose this code. This is another activity for the students. Becoming familiar with the print function and formatting capabilities, practicing coding string, and experimenting with the Python code. Scenarios that write one line piece of code using print function as well as the new line escape characters to match the expected result output of 3 lines. So you have to write a 3-line code. This should be 3-line codes, 3 lines of expected output in a 3-line, but you have to write a single line of code. Okay. Next, we have been go through this. Okay. And there is some exercise you can also do. If what type of literals are the following to what type of literals are the following of these examples, like 1.5, 2.05, like this is a string, float, integer, and boolean. Okay, you can also click here, check it. Okay, and you can check it, both string, these are strings. Okay. Python as a calculator, if you go print, if you go print 2 plus 2, just I print it 4, and if if I just have a star here 4, and if slash work or not, let me check. That's it. Okay, Python as a calculator, basic operators. There is a plus, minus, multiplication, and division, remainder. This one, and this is also. Let me check what is this. Okay, powers, how it will work. We start as a double asterisk sign exponentials or power operator. Its left argument is the base. Let me try. Oh yeah, there is already 2's power 3, 2's power 3.2's 2 point and power 3. Okay, let me execute. So all are 8, but you can see here it's because this is a 3 point, so it will be 8.0, 2 point it becomes 8.0, and 3.2 point it becomes 2.0. Okay, so remember, when the both arguments are the integer, the result is integer, and one at least one either is a float, that will be the result will be the float. Okay, so this is the way it shows. You can see this is the mathematics. 2's power 3, 2, 2, 2, 4 by 2, so it is 8. We don't need for this, just to apply this, and automatically Python will be calculated. Next, multiplication is let just I put here, and see the behavior 6.0. So same here, and this is a divisional operator slash, you can see. So here you can see here whenever it is divided, the result will be in the float. Okay, result produced the division operator is always float. Okay, so what about this? Let me check what is this, how it will work. Interesting. I'll choose here and put this delete 0.5, and if I go 2/1, then what will be the answer? 2.0. That's great. Okay, double slash integer divisional operator. It differs from the standard operator of 2. So its result lacks of the fractional part. So let me check it. What will be the result here? Double slash. So it will give you the this answer. And if we let do something advanced test, let me go here, because this is definitely everyone will be expected 2.0. What will be the result if we have this number 4 6 divided by 4? Okay, you can see here. So that's mean it will be 1.5 if we have a single slash. If we have a double slash, so it will give you the just like you can see here, this one 6 divided by 4, 4 ones are 4. So don't give you the divisor, or not completely divide, like 4 ones 4 2.042, and here will be, sorry, 5 and 20 1.5. It will not give you the 1.5. okay, so it will just give you the simple divide and not a complete divide. It will give you the answer. Okay, so this is slash, because there was a complete divide 6 by divided by 3, that is a 2, but here 6 divided by 4, it will just divide, not a complete divide, and it will give you the answer like 1 point. Okay, if we go here 6 4 24, if I go here 24, then let me check, the answer will be expected. I remove this, refresh, yes, perfect, 6. Okay, but if I have 27, then even it should be the, I remove this one, no need for this, expected is 6. That's great. Okay, remainder modulo percent sign is used for this. Let me go here, this one, so it will give you the remainder. Reminder here, you can check here 14. If I go here 14, 4 3s are 12, so expected is answer 2. Remainder, you go here, you can see. Okay, remainder left after the integer division. So here you can see 3 is the integer quotient, and 2 will be the remainder. So quotient is 3 in the previous, it shows just the quotient, not a complete. Okay, 1 before this, and this is a you can also test this, just put it and you can check it, and it will give you the 3.0, that. Okay, so it will give you the remainder. Addition will be, this will be add 4 minus 4 plus 4, just we are testing the arithmetic. 0 definitely, and here will be plus 4. Okay, and you know the unary operators and binary operators. If we have this minus 8, and it will be definitely, but before this, because there is a decimal point, so that's why I will be execute here. Just I refresh this and again run it. Minus 8, and this is the 4, because there was a decimal point, so that's why 4.0, and this is, you can see, there is no operator here. Okay, so this is actually the value with the negative sign, minus there. Okay, so if we just print this, what will be the behavior here? I think so do not need to have a plus sign, okay, by default, but if you have a minus, that will be display the minus. Okay, minus will be displayed. Okay, operator and their priorities, the precedency of the operator. So operators and their bindings, or how they will be performed. The phenomena that causes some operators to act before their known their others is known as the hierarchy of the priorities. Okay, so the precedency of operator, this is same like we have in mathematics. So always resolve from left to right. Okay, let me check this how it will be work. We try it. Just we execute and check the behavior. Okay, so it's 1. Let me check the explanation. There are 2 possible ways to evaluate this expression. So 9 remainder operator, modulus operator 6, and there is 3, and then 3 modulus by 2 is 1. Okay, this is a perfect, because from left to right, always resolve from left to right. Okay, and from right to left, if we go to right to left, so this is a fatal error. Okay, but you don't need to just tell the Python how to execute this expression. It will be automatically evaluate, but the thing is how it evaluate. So this is the mentioned already here, evaluating this expression from left to right. So first it have a 9 modulus with 6 and gives 3, and then 3 modulus by 2 and it gives 1. Okay, operator and their bindings, exponentations, the snip of code. This is a code. Let me try this code. So the 2 possible results are 2's power 2 4, and 4's power 3 is 64. Okay, and second is that 2's power 3, 2's power 3 is 8, and then 2's power 8 is 256. So answer is 256. Before to use this 2 with this, because this is in the power of the power is 3 is there, so we will first resolve this, then it will be resolved. Okay, this is a list of the priorities. First of all, this is a priority and operator, the top priority, because it becomes a like a unary. First of all, you have to resolve the unary operators. One thing keep in mind. So unary operator you have to resolve, then you have to go to the binary operators. Okay, so first is the exponent, then you have to, if unary form is plus and minus. Plus and minus unary means if there is a minus 5, first we have to put the minus. Okay, then multiply by x, suppose, so minus 5, then it will become here. So minus is operating with here, it's a sign operator. And if we have a like this 2 multiply by exponential 3, exponential 4, so it first resolve this, then it will be able to operate with this, because its power 3's power is 4, and it's like this. Okay, it will be resolved, then it will be resolved. Parenthesis very important actually. When we see the parenthesis behavior, that is entirely change the situation. Of course you are always allowed to use the parenthesis, which can change the nature or order of the calculation. So in accordance with the arithmetic rule, sub expression in parentheses are always calculated first. So first of all, when you see the parentheses, so first of all you have to resolve the parentheses. Here either we will like to resolve the multiplication, but before that you can see there is a parenthesis, and before this to operate there 13 must be multiplied with 2 and blah blah blah. We can check the result will be this. This is some key points and exercises. What are the variables actually? What are the variables? So variables like hold some value. So if I say like container type, so this is a box, it's, I call it x, and the box can have 5. So if I say x is 5, so x is my variable, and this is a assignment operator, and this is my value, and always from right to left side. I cannot sign suppose 5 is equal to x because this is a constant value. So this is not good way. 5, suppose g is equal to 9.8, f is equal to ma, and we can assign ma value, then we can calculate the f. Okay, so here you can see f is a variable we can change. Variable whose value can change, suppose a is equal to 3.5, and later on we can say a's value change. Suppose a is equal to 3.5. suppose we have calculating the tax rate is equal to 7, and later on we say tax is equal to 15. So this is a variable, and this is a value assigned to the variable. So let me check. Store the results, that can store the results, that can store the input values, and we can use later on. Okay, why does every Python variable have a name and value, constant of the container? Okay, so there are some rule name to govern our variable. What are the name? The name of a variable must be composed of the uppercase or lowercase digits and the underscore we can use. The number of the variable must be begun with the letter. Underscore is character as a letter. Upper and lower case are treated as different. Okay, if we have suppose capital A, I have a variable like here A and A, both are different. Okay, so different value, there's a two different value in Python. They are the different variables name. Okay, the name of a variable must not be a Python reserved word like a keyword. Okay, and we will explain the keywords later on. Correct and incorrect variables. My variable I this but not always convenient variables name this. Okay, keywords, these are the keywords. We cannot use these in lambda, not, or, pass, raise, return, try. We cannot use this. Okay, and does not begin with the letter, so it does not begin with the letter. Int 10t, and exchange space is not allowed. Okay, these are the correct, but these are not the correct. Okay, creating a variable. So if I say var is equal to 1 and print var, what will be the result here? Let me check. And this is the editor, control AV, and let me check. So this is a 1. Okay, and if I say here is 100, let me check. So that's mean 100 is assigned to var, and var is print here, and we don't need any double quotes here. If I put here double quotes, so what will be happen? if I double quote here, so simple, it will be print var. Okay. Using variable var balance is equal to this, and client name print var, because we can pass a different argument. So var will be 1 and account balance is 1000 and client name is John D, and print var, and var value will be 1 print here. Okay, let me try this code, it works or not, we test it. Until I put it here, you can see this is a string, like, and this is a var have a just one. Okay, but we have a different parameters in the print statement, as we have studied earlier. Okay. Okay, cause and error. How it cause an error? Let me check. There is an error, and you are using very advanced editor here, and it will show you. If I come here, you can see I just have a mouse pointer over there, unresolved reference var. That means I never created var. If I go here, there are two way I have a upper V, it will be resolved. Or other ways that in the print statement I will adjust the lowercase var. Okay, the print, remember, var is equal to this, and this with pass. Okay, let me check what will be the behavior of this section. Okay, there is a parenthesis. Okay, let me check. So plus sign is used to concatenate. Similar in Java we use for the string concatenation or convert into the string. So it whole result Python version, when we use the plus, it also convert into the string. So it result is whole or string. It is used to concatenate a variable value with the string which is inside the print statement. Okay. Assigning a new value to the already existing variable, so no problem, just you have to again call, like I am writing something, I say x is equal to just a moment, yes, x is equal to 10, and I say print x, then I say x is equal to 20, I go here print x, so there will be print 10, and here it will be print 20. Okay, so variable whose value we can change, so value we can change later on, no problem. So this is not a big deal. So var is 1, print var, it will be print 1, and var plus 1 plus 1 is equal to var, so it will be print 2. 100 and var plus this, let me check what is the result. So it's the 500 var, and this is the new value. For 200 plus 300, it will become the 500. Okay, it will be override its value in the memory. Okay, so result will be 500 will print. Okay, so let me check here. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. A is power 2 plus b plus this, and let me check what will be the result here. Okay, just when you have to resolve this, you have to keep in mind what is the precedency of the operators. Okay, a square plus b square, and then you can check it's this is a power. Okay, and let I come here with this. Okay, you can see here, just I take up. Okay, no, here you can see it takes a square plus b square, and its power is 0.5. 0.5 means 1.2, and 1.2, you know, a square plus b square underscore value is 1 by 2. Okay, so this is so first of all it will be and second thing, we have already mentioned a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. So this is the way you can check in above code. C is equal to a square plus b square and 0.5. Okay, so before doing anything, it will be resolve the parentheses. First of all, the precedence we have to resolve from left to right, so this one will be resolved, and before the addition operation, we have already studied the precedency of operators. So first of all, it will be resolve the exponential, and its result will be sum up, and then after that it will take the under root. The result is 5.0. This is another activity for the students. Shortcut operators, lot of students have already been knows that we have learned in C language. I was studying C language. Like if I have a just a plus sorry, like there is a is equal to a plus 1. Okay, so we can write in another way, like var is equal to var by 2. We can use var by is equal to 2. It means v is divided by 2 and value is assigned to v. Okay, suppose remainder is equal to remainder percent 10. We can also in short form remainder, and first we have operator here, then equal and 10. Okay, so we can make a short form. So this is a short form, this is a short form of this. Okay, you can check in the notes here in the book. So this is a sheep plus 1. We can make it sheep plus is equal to 1. Okay, so this is an other way we can make a shortcut operators. These are mathematical expression x 3x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 1, and you have to just perform this, and these are the exercises regarding previous section. Comments that is very helpful for reading the code. If someone reading the code or you are reading code later on for your reference, and it is the best good practice, you must add some comments. And suppose I put it here, my program regarding comments, how to use the comments. Okay, so the compiler will ignore these lines which are started with hash. Okay, that will be ignored. Okay, next is a some exercise for the students. Just a print string hash, and about this line, like you are performing some arithmetic operation, some calculation. For your reference, you make some hash, or if you are writing the code and your other colleague, junior or senior, have to check it, you have write some notes or reference, you can put it in the comments. That is for just for your reference. And input statement, for the input we can print. You know print is to send the data on the console, and if I use input to take the data from the user. Okay, let me try to use this code, how it is effective for that. So first of all, you know, the print is tell me anything. Okay, input. Okay, anything. So this is my variable input will be, this is a function. So you know, when there is a parenthesis, that's a function. It will be take a value from the keyboard and assign to anything, and later on, you know, print has a multiple argument we can pass. Anything really? Okay, anything. Yeah, tea time. Tea. Oh, tea. Really? So input we can use the read the data from the keyboard. Okay. So now we can output. We can message on the screen. We can declare the variable. We can have expression and arithmetic operators. and secondly we can read the value, so we can create some good program and basic exercise we can do very good here. What about this code? Oh great, we instead of we print, we can print inside input. Let's see, let's see this one. I just convert into hash, that is my commands, and I try this code. Okay. Oh, that's great. So I don't need this print statement separately. I can use the message on the screen inside the input statement as a argument. Okay. So input, most recent call like input, this one, string or float. Let me try this. Enter a number. Suppose I enter 7. So 7. Anything 2 is something. Okay. So there is an unspotted operand. This one. Okay. So what is wrong here? You can see. Look, the message from Python. That is interesting. So never confuse. Just you have to read. Just you have to interpret. So there is type error unspotted operand type as for star star or pow. Oh, string and float. So that's mean what is the nature of this data? Anything, what is the nature of this data? So this is important. Let me go to the next. Typecasting. This is important. Okay. Now you can see anything this, and Python offers two simple functions. Specify a type data to solve this problem, here by int and float. Their names are self-commenting. Int takes an argument int. Okay, so if we are taking input, enter number, so that is string. But if you use float, and that will be converted into float and then will assign to the anything. Let me try this. No, I have 3. That's cool. So it convert the text into float and then assign to anything, and then anything has the power 2, then print it. Okay. So we can convert into integer or we can convert into float by using this. Okay. Outside when we fetch take the data by using input function, we can convert into float or we can convert into the integer. Okay. So this is the way, because last page, let I go again here. You can see the error was beautiful. So string and float. Okay, this is the error. Okay, because that is the pow method power. So that need integer or float only. Okay, typecasting. So float, input first leg length and input the second leg length, and here is the hypotenuse. We use this, and okay, let me try this. Suppose I have 3 and 4. Okay, again run it. I think I don't enter the value. Again run. 4 and 5. Okay, this is the hypotenuse length, this one. Okay, so we convert into float, and later on we use it. Okay, so we can use in the typecasting input, int and float. Okay, concatenate, we can use the plus sign to concatenate. Suppose string plus string, like this, it will be concatenate. Let me try this. Let I try. It's work. Yeah, it's work. Perfect. Okay, plus sign will be used to concatenate. Okay. What about the string with the number and number with the string? Let me try. James multiply by 3, then what will be the result here? I'll like to use this editor. Okay, it's 3 times James. Okay, it repeats 3 times. Multiplication means it repeats 3 times. Okay, and and if I this 5 power 2 5 multiplied by 2, so it will be repeat 5 times. That's not the 10. Let me try it. I try this and then the other one also. Okay, print. I try this. Oh, great. And if I try this, 5 on left side, I 5 on right side, but it is operating with the string. You can see, yeah, same. 2 is a string, repeat 5 times. 2 is a string, it is repeat 5 times. Okay, so this is some activity. You can see this is a rectangle. Okay, it use just basic replication of operator and draw this box. Type conversion string, we can definitely convert a string into a number into string, so number, and we can typecast by str. Got it? And like this is a number value, and we can convert into string, and string can concatenate with this value. Okay, this program we have already resolved this. Okay, so like I have a 3 and 4 value here. You can see this is a number value. There will be, suppose, float. Definitely there will be float, because there is a 0.5. The result is definitely float, and it converts into string, and string is concatenated with this. Okay, suppose let I have some fun with this code. Okay, I copy this, Control C, and convert into hash, Control V. I remove str, and this one, let me check. I again run this. Okay, 3 and 4. Oh, great. I, instead of a plus, I put comma. Okay, let again try it. Okay, and this is a bracket, this one, and this is the great. Okay, great. And this is our fine. Okay, you can see first there was a plus sign to concatenate string with a string. That's perfect. I remove plus, because we can pass multiple parameters in the print, so I use another option, comma, and one is a string, and then the other side is a automatically answer is in the print statement that as a second argument. Okay, so you can use, no problem. If you know as much as you know the Python, you can enjoy the code. Okay, there are some, these are some activities for the students. If you have been enrolled in PCAP course, you can enjoy this. This is a level of difficulty. This is the next assignment and activity, and these are the keywords we have covered yet up to this, and this is a module is complete. So today we have studied the print statement, then we have studied the arithmetic operators, then we have also studied variables, how it works, concatenation, precedency of operators, Boolean operators. So we have a knowledge of our data numerical operators. At the end, we have experience with the input data and conversion, like integer and float and into string. So I hope you enjoyed this session today, and that was a great session. And now you can build small programs And the best way to practice is that if you have a mathematics or physics book, you take some numericals and convert into Python code. You will learn very fastly, because that becomes build an interest of the students to have a fun with the code.